Whoa, smells like dirt. Let's put it on our eyeballs, shall we? Alright, so today we're doing a full face of makeup using products I never ever reach for. Some of these I've only used one time, some of them just ended up buried in the bottom of my makeup drawers. So I went through my whole makeup collection and just pulled products that I literally never reach for one reason or another. So we're gonna try them out. Some of them surprised me, some of them I would totally reach for again. So if you're excited for this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you wanna hang out and stick around, you can join the Bayrito family. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. But if you wanna see how I got this look and what I think of some products that you've either never seen me talk about before or seen me use like one time 5 million years ago, then you're in the right place. Just keep watching. All right, my neighbor has been blasting this techno shit for the last, I'm not exaggerating, 4 hours. So hopefully we don't hear that. If so, we have some nice techno background music. So to prime my face, I'm gonna use one that I always want to use. I just never remember to reach for it. I always hear such good things about this one, and I haven't worn it enough to really see if it makes a difference on my skin, but this is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. Some of the products I'm using in this video are, ooh, that looks a little bit like purpley. Some of the products in this video are ones that I know how I feel about them and I don't reach for them because I don't like them, and other ones are just ones that I just never reach for whatever reason, forget about, out of sight, out of mind, you know? This feels very silky smooth. I like my primers to be a little bit tacky usually. It looks like it actually filled in my pores a little bit, which is nice. I almost always put some kind of glowy setting spray underneath my makeup. So I'm gonna try the Marc Jacobs Coconut Recover Setting Spray. I never reach for this product because the spritzer is horrible. It goes all over the place. So I'm actually gonna just spritz it in my hand, and even like, can you guys see that? What's happening? What is happening? Yeah, don't know what's going on with that sprayer. I'm just gonna tap this on my skin. How did this get on the back of my hand? Tell me that. I don't know if I just got like a major defect spritzer or what, but there's no way you can get that on your face. I also do this with setting sprays that burn my eyes, but I like what they do to my skin. Sometimes just tapping it on can work a little bit better because you can like avoid the whole eye area if you're using it underneath your makeup. Okay, I see a slight glow. Doesn't look like super glowy. I'm used to my Catrice Primifying Glowy Setting Spray that I love. It's amazing, best glowy setting spray I've ever found, but it smells really nice and coconutty. All right, so this foundation that we're gonna try is the reason that my hair is on top of my head right now. This is the Dior Skin Air Flash Spray Foundation. I have a whole review video on this. I haven't actually tried it since I've had dry skin. Let me shake this first. Reason why I never reach for this is because spray foundations are a royal pain in the ass. It ends up in your hair, you have to take a shower afterwards. Good thing I need to wash my hair anyways tonight, so I'm prepared for this. And it just turns into way more of a production than foundation needs to be, but we're gonna try it again for this video. Okay. Oh, it's always the first spritz that's the worst. Okay, here we go. Is it coming out? Yep, I think it's coming out. I've always wanted tan hair. I'm just gonna do a little wiperoo action here. Like, does anyone do this every day? I'm confused. Also, what is happening around my eye area right now? I look 95 years old. I have like a whitehead right there. I'm pretty sure it was actually from the Lancome Skin Feels Good foundation. I've been trying that and I think it might be breaking me out. Ooh, blended in though. This is looking a lot better on my skin than I remember it looking before. Hold up, we need a mirror. It feels like it's setting down, which I like. Looks pretty. For the other side, I'm gonna try spraying this on a brush and then apply it to my face and see if that goes a little bit better. Woo. Feels really cold. Definitely getting lighter coverage with the brush, but it's about 50 billion times easier to apply. The whole room is covered in foundation. Looks pretty building up. I'm gonna blend this all the way down. It's a bit dark. So far, I'm liking this a lot more than I remember liking it when I had more to cover up. I think this is one that is gonna really benefit from a setting spray because I feel like that'll just like take it to the next level. It looks better on the spray-on side, but I just would not do that. Like if I was gonna use this tomorrow, I definitely wouldn't spray it all over my face, even though I'm tempted to right now because I kind of want to just like get a lot of coverage. You know what? Let's do one more coat for the road, you know? Okay, I'm gonna try and get this side a little bit more and then like a little bit all over. I'm putting on a lot of foundation today. It doesn't feel like anything is going on but then you coat your entire face. Okay. It feels just like air going on. It looks really pretty now that I have like 5 billion layers on and my entire house, car, every possession I own is covered in it. But yeah, other than that, looks great. This concealer I never reach for. I don't think I've reached for it since I did a review video on this because I just was not a fan at all. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Full Coverage Waterproof Concealer. In this video, I want to try mixing it with my Flower Beauty Light Illusion to see if I like it a little bit better and can make it work. It just looks so dry and it dries so dang fast on its own. So I'm going to try mixing it. Pretty sure I'm going to be finding foundation in my ear in like 2020. This is how I mix it with KKW. I put this on first since it's darker. I'm gonna go in with this one. This is in the shade Fair Warm. Blend that out really quick because I remember this drying super fast. Brushes flying everywhere. Oh yeah, it just totally accentuates my under eye creasing right there, right off the bat. I do have definitely more creasing and it just looks drier than usual under there. I usually get creasing that's pretty hard to totally avoid when you have lines there, but not just off the bat, like blending in my concealer. It's usually after I powder. I'm gonna try a different under eye setting powder. I usually stick to my two hardcore, my two Nature and Physicians Formula. I usually always use these every single day of my life, but this is one that I never reach for. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. I wanted to try out this one again because so many people love this powder, and when I had oily skin, I did like this for setting certain parts of my face. My skin is really finicky with loose powders, and especially finicky under my eyes. So I just want to give this one another try. I feel like when I bake, it goes better using a dry sponge, definitely not a wet sponge. That's a hot mess on me. Baking and I don't agree. This is the Dollar Cake Bake Wake whatever sponge I found in the Shop Miss A video. My under eyes already are creasing and look pretty shitty, so I don't know how much worse we can get, you know? Okay, I'm not gonna leave it on for a super long time. Try and brush. Oh, looks so bad. Oh man, I have like 50 million wrinkles right there now. I'm gonna use my normal brush, and instead of trying to brush it away, I'm gonna like blend it into my skin. All right, yeah, definitely no on those. Okay, moving on to the brows. So the reason why I never use this is the ColourPop kind of dip brow situation. Brow color, I think they're just called. I never ever use these because this is the friggin' hardest packaging in the world to open. I opened this before filming this because I wasn't even sure I was gonna be able to open it, honestly. And it took me about 4 minutes, I would say, to open both of these. This one I think is actually still stuck. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the darker shade. This is Jet Set Black, and then this one that I got open is Black and Brown. I don't know if I'm just packaging challenged with these or what, but I swear they're the hardest freaking things in the world to open. I feel like I'm trying to open a jar of pickles right now. Okay, I actually can't get this one open. So we're gonna go with the other shade. What is that hair doing? Where do you belong, sir? Oh, I think I just got like 4 hairs. Whoops. Going in with this ColourPop thing. Whoa, that was creamy. Holy shit. I like that shade. It's like a softer brown, but it's not too warm. I would use that shade if I could get the container open again. Foundation seems to be mattifying slightly. It looks like a satin matte finish now, but it's kind of grown on me. I'm liking it. So for a while I was actually using this one as an eye primer. I just haven't picked it up at all recently. So I want to try this out again, but this is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL. You can use these as like cream bases, liners, whatever you want. This is in the shade M52 and it's a nice just like creamy color. I'm just going to squeeze some of this on my brush that I always use for eye primer. This is the Kat Von D 40. You just need a little bit of this. A little bit goes a really long way. It dries really fast, which I like in eye primers because then it's not gonna like crease all over you. Moving on to bronzer slash contour. I never reach for this guy. This is the Urban Decay Naked Shapeshifter. I don't reach for this because I find that it's just so tricky to blend and it's so pigmented. So I'm gonna try it with a different brush today and kind of try and make it work. I'm gonna use it with my Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush. Maybe that'll kind of like diffuse it a little bit more. So I'm gonna go with this shade right here. And I'm just gonna tap it one time to start off. Okay, not bad with this brush. This is going actually much better than it usually does. Blush I'm gonna use is the It Cosmetics Ombre. I can never remember if it's ombre or ombre. This blush by It Cosmetics, this is in the shade Je ne sais quoi. I love the way this looks in the pan. I usually am really into pinky blushes. This is just one that for whatever reason, I just never reach for this. So I'm gonna try this out. Actually, let's just use the same brush. This is doing good things for me right now. Minus the concealer, my base is looking pretty good right now. I'm liking it. For highlighter, I almost never reach for the Ofra highlighters, just in general. I find them to look beautiful on other people. Like whenever I see people using these in videos or on Instagram or whatever, it looks beautiful. Just on my skin, I feel like it always brings out my texture a lot. So I'm gonna give this another go. But this one's in the shade Blissful. This is almost like a kind of goldy shade. Oh yeah, I got too much. Bring it over to the other side just because I got a lot of product on there. It's looking better than I remember. That doesn't look bad. It's not totally emphasizing it as much as I remember. I just feel like I have other highlighters that sit a little bit better on top of my texture right there. I don't know. It looks really pretty like on my nose and Cupid's bow. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one again tomorrow and see how it goes because right now I'm not liking it. This is a cool thing about these kind of videos is that sometimes it's just you try it a few times and for whatever reason it doesn't work, and then there might be a product that you pick up again and you like it, or vice versa. Before I go in for eyeshadow, I'm going to spray my face with a setting spray. I never reach for this one, the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, because I just don't find it to be that dewy at all, and this is so expensive. I don't get the hype with this one at all. I've talked about this before. Also, the sprayer on this one is so lame. I just sprayed like 50,000 times because it kind of was just going everywhere. Might just be the travel size sprayer, maybe the full size one is better. I need some more because I can feel like areas of my face that didn't cover at all because the spritzer. Like after 500 million sprays, I do see a little bit more of a glow now, which is nice, and I like the way my skin looks with that foundation. But overall, I just definitely have other dewy setting sprays I prefer over that one. Okay, so now moving on to eyeshadow, we're gonna use the Too Faced Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette. I mostly don't reach for this solely because of the scent. I'm not into the scent at all. It smells like old peach lollipops. But I'm thinking to kind of go with my shirt. I want to use some of the peachy, whoops, okay. My thing is also broken. It doesn't close. So let's start out with Georgia. It's like a light pink kind of mauve. It's a pretty shade though. I feel like that setting spray almost made me look a little bit greasy instead of dewy. Yeah, I'm not mad about that highlight. I'm excited to use that one again. Now I'm gonna take the Candid Peach shade, the orange one right here. Whoa, that one is orange, and put that into the crease. Wasn't ready for that pigmentation. I'm gonna take Bellini, the metallic-y kind of pink shade. I'm just applying this all over my lid, and then I'm gonna go in and blend something else in the outer V. Now I'm gonna go with Summer Yum, which is this like brick shade right here, and work that a little bit more into the crease, just to darken things up a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of press this on the outer third of my eye right there. Oh, that's a really pretty shade. All right, now since I don't have a whole lot left over on here, I'm just blending that into my lid shade. I'm gonna add a little bit of Puree, the shade right next to it, which is more of like a camel brown, and put that right between the lid shade and then Summer Yum. Blend out those edges. I think there's a little bit of pink left over on here, which will be good to kind of blend it out. So I do want that metallic Bellini shade to pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna take it on my brush, but now I'm gonna wet it with a setting spray. Yeah, that shade, if you want it to pop a little bit more, definitely gotta wet it. Ooh, I'm liking this. So now just on a really tiny brush, this is the Morphe E36. I'm gonna take Puree again and just blend this a little bit up here. I remember really liking the shade. I wanna add Nectar to my inner corner. So I'm gonna do the same thing and wet my brush. Yeah, that shade is pretty. I'm gonna actually go back in now with the Blissful highlighter by Ofra. I'm not gonna go in with Charmed, I'm sure, which is more of a cool toned brown. I'm gonna press this kind of as like a liner under here. I'm gonna take Puree again and blend that out. So this is the Catrice Liquid Liner Waterproof. I don't remember what I think of this. I hope I somewhat liked it. And I'm going to be putting on false lashes, so I think I just want to do a really thin line there. I'm not going to like wing it out. Doesn't look like super black. Probably wouldn't use that again, but it did the job. So I am going to still put on a mascara before I put on my false lashes. I never use this one, the Maybelline Falsies Push Up Angel. Don't remember what I think of it. I have a whole bin of mascaras I never use that are probably way expired. Wow, this one has a really strong scent. Whoa, smells like dirt. Let's put it on our eyeballs, shall we? I just always use my Catrice Glam & Doll with Too Faced Better Than Sex. I do really like the Falsies normal one. This Comey one might be a good, whoops, just got some on my lid. Might be a good layering mascara. So false lashes that I never use are the Morphe lashes because every single one of their pairs on my eyes look so freaking dramatic. Even the ones that I think are supposed to be like more natural looking, they're just very long. Like these are extremely long lashes, not just these two styles, but I think I have like probably 10 of their styles. This one is in Go On and Fake It, and I think this is one that did work, but I think they discontinued this style. It looks like I've worn these ones once, and I do remember wearing these in a video. They are just like super long, like that hair goes up to my eyebrow right there. Just had a brain fart moment. The name is not Go On and Fake It. These are Flirt Alert. These are Hypnotic. Let me see if Flirt Alert is out there still. Flirt Alert lashes are still up there. Their lashes are 10 bucks. I'm gonna try these out again. All right, so lashes are on. I don't mind these if I want like super long lashes. I think I could actually just trim like a couple of these front ones and they would look a lot better. So I think the liquid lipsticks that I reach for the least are probably the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips or the Kylie Jenner Matte Liquid Lipsticks. Probably related there. I just find them to be a little bit drying. We're gonna go with the Kylie Candy K shade. So the last thing we're going to be putting on that I never reach for is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. Is in the shade Butterscotch. I'm going to apply a little bit. I guess we're going to apply a lot of this. It is nice and pigmented. I don't know why I don't reach for this actually. The Anastasia liquid lipsticks I'm not a fan of at all. They're even more drying than like the ColourPop ones. But this I should probably reach for more often because it's pretty. Yeah, I actually really like it layered on top of there. So this is the final look, doing a full face of products I never reach for. I feel like I actually found a handful of products that I would pick up again, so I'm glad I did this. I definitely want to use this highlighter again, and I do want to try out the Dior foundation again. I'm not going to spray it on like I said, but just try it in different ways. As I was going through my makeup collection, pulling products for this video, I had a lot of products that I could do a round 2 video, so let me know if you guys would want to see this video again with different products if you enjoyed it. But if you did like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can join the Bayrito family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Everything I tried out and used on my face today will be listed down below in the description box. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.